Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome along. It's episode number 9 of my Tier 10 Football Manager 21 save game. It's the Grassroots to Glory. I'm Tony. As you know, we are managing my hometown club of Washington FC all the way down in EBAC Northern League Division 2. We're using the FM Editors database. If you want to get yourself a copy of that and play Tier 10 management, then the link is in the description below. So do yourself a favour, go and support him with that. He does fantastic work. If you're new to the channel as well, of course, do yourself a favour, get yourself subscribed, turn your notifications on, check out some of the previous videos that have led us up to this point here. And if you've been with the series from the very start, thank you so much, of course, for your support. It genuinely means a lot, and I hope you're enjoying it. Now, where we are at the minute, we are at the business end of season 2. We're in the mix, believe it or not, we're in the mix for the playoffs. Now, this has come with a real change in fortune, to be honest. We obviously finished the last match against Jarrow, where we got a win. That was the last episode. We're now on a bit of a good run of form, to be honest, and it's come somewhat of a surprise in a sense. The reason I say that is because, of course, as you know, we are really up against it with with just playing kids essentially. But I also changed formation quite drastically, and it's surprisingly worked. It's not 4-4-2, it's not 4-3-3, it's not 4-2-3-1. It's a kind of 3-5-2 or like a 3-6-1, or it's something different is what it is. I mean, we'll get into the formation in a second, as we obviously will show you as we go to the live game. I mean, this match against Towlow was a crazy game, to be honest. We went, of course, a goal down. We pulled one back and from Howell, who's having a great season, given the fact he's only 16. And again, this is a sort of match where I didn't realise it was going to be a potential playoff decider almost. I think this was probably the moment that we thought we were in the mix. We pulled ourselves in front here, and I was sort of going, actually, maybe we are actually in the mix here, and I started to get a bit of belief. The players started to get a bit of belief, and we were sort of going, all right, this is pretty good. What's going to happen here? Unfortunately, that belief was short-lived. Sadly, as they went charging straight from the kickoff, and what about this for a ball in? Back post. Gotta mark that back post. So they pulled level, and I was like, right, fine, I'll take a draw. That's not a problem. Of course, we wanted to try and push forward and get that win. So 5 minutes to go, we're sort of thinking, right, you can just see the game out. That'll be fine. No major problems. But then breakaway howls through. Look at that, off the underside of the bar, bounces down. Was it over the line? It's not over the line, unfortunately, but that was as close as we're going to get, I thought. But then a seconds later, it hits the post, and I'm like, our luck's out here. And you know what? I'm not Nostradamus, but our luck was out. Because look at this, 93 minutes. 93. Just see the game out at this point. Just see it out. We shouldn't be doing anything at 93 minutes. How many red shirts have just watched that go across the box to the back post? And Tyler Bell's put that in there to make it 3-2. And I'm like going, right, fine. We've lost that. It's a shame, because I thought, our performance deserved a point. And then I sort of looked and I was like, well, hang on, 96 minutes. We're still pushing forward. There's still highlights in. This ball comes through. Halliday scores, and I'm thinking that's an equaliser, but unfortunately chalked out for offside. So it doesn't happen. So we lost that game 3-2. Then we lost to Bedlington Terriers, who of course are sat at the top of the table, and this was the point where I was going, oh well, maybe we're not in the mix after all. But then we turned it back around again, and we got a win here against Redcar. Farrell, look at that lovely little dink over the keeper. Just coolness with that. And then Howell comes charging. Look at that for a goal. I mean, it's a bit Route 1, I'll be honest. A big long punt up front, but he's done very well to sort of let it bounce and roll the defender, and then just smashed it into the net to give us a 2-0 lead at the time, which, I think on the face of it, I think our player deserved, if I'm quite honest with you. Brandon were always kind of going to be a bit of a, like, the thing is, Brandon are doing all right. They're not doing brilliantly in the league, but they'll give you a game. And it's a bit of a difficult one to sort of play against. We actually played Colin Gray up front in this match rather than playing him in midfield, and then Stevenson again with another what is now becoming a trademark Stevenson free kick goal. You also saw one, of course, earlier on in the highlights as I was talking, just setting things up. Eason Colliery gave us a bit of a shock in the first 10 minutes, and we're like, all right, okay, we're going a goal down here. But then we sort of went into our stride a little bit, to be honest. Farrell with a goal there from the free kick. Then McDougall gets himself a little touch over the line. We'll tell you who McDougall is in a second, because that's a name that you probably haven't heard before. Farrell again with another goal there from a corner, and then he gets his hat-trick. So a hat-trick for Farrell, all from set plays, but that's poor goalkeeping. That's really poor goalkeeping from Ellison. But never mind, it was 3 points, and that's, of course, is what we needed. So, as I said, McDougall, you don't know who this guy is. This guy is a new centre-half who's come in from Atherton. We needed a centre-half, to be honest. We needed to kind of try and just get a bit of experience going. It was mentioned in the comments below that, we needed to just bite the bullet and get some players in who were over 17. Ryan Lamb we brought in from Newcastle University. He's 24. He's a right back. And then look at this, Lucas Radaby, like not the Lucas Radaby, but a Lucas Radaby. And we brought him in from Farsley Celtic, so he's going to play either on the wing or up front. So I thought that was quite a good little signing, to be honest. And then so McDougall kind of came in because McFarlane has gone out to March. So we have made a couple of alterations in the run up to obviously where we are now. Unfortunately, released a couple of players as well. So Cal Devlin's left, Damon Briggs has left, and Kevin Nash has gone as well. He wasn't really cutting it, to be honest. So we've kind of decided, right, let's move him off, because as you can see, wages, we're not really doing great with our wages. So this is the formation that we're talking about. I mentioned before we're doing something slightly different. All right, so it's a three. This match here is going to be a 3-5-2 essentially. So 3 centre halves, 2 wing backs, a midfielder, sort of ball winning midfielder, then 2 wingers, and then of course 2 players up front. In terms of who we've got in the lineup today, it's Ellison, it's Lamb, it's Billington, it's Andre Allen, Keir McDougall, Steve Simpson, Pernell Jean, Colin Gray, Jordan Farrell, Marcus Howell, and John Joe Lang are the players who are going to be heading towards Sunderland West End, and we need a victory. We need a victory in this match if we're going to keep any hope of being in those 2 automatic promotion spots, because of course there's no playoffs. Do you reckon we can do it? Do you reckon we can do it? Like, I've been thinking about this, because results-wise, we're coming into this in pretty good form, and I never really considered throughout the season that we were going to be in this position, so it's sort of taken me a little bit by surprise. But now we're in and about it, starting to think that maybe, I mean, let's see what happens here with this match, but maybe we're going to have enough. Maybe we'll just go in on on form alone, like that sheer momentum will take us through. But we'll see. We'll see. Like it'll be great to be up there come the end of the season. But what a goal that is from Steve Simpson. I'm chatting away potentially about talking about promotion and maybe getting a little ahead of myself, but that is an absolute belter from Steve Simpson. Yeah, pick that out. Like I had to say nothing for a second there. Just watch it all over again, and yeah, brilliant strike. So that has given us a nice little lead early on in the match, which very, very happy about indeed. And you know what? I know we are playing with a lot of youngsters, but the youngsters are pretty decent, to be honest. That's what I'm finding is the thing. Like, I reckon if we had a bit of experience about us as well, like a little bit of experience in this side, and then you've got a nice mix, and maybe there's a side there. Maybe there's a team there, you know? I don't know, but it's this wage budget issue, isn't it? Like, we just haven't got the money to go and get players in. So I don't know whether we just bite the bullet a little bit. Like, I know we've brought McDougall in, we've brought Lamb and Radaby. Do we just speculate and just go out and buy a bunch of players and hope that we get promoted? Like, is that an idea? Oh, great save. Great save by the goalkeeper. Howell there picking that up. Is he fouled? Oh, I thought that was a foul. Referee apparently thinks not, so we're going to just ignore that. Yeah, well, like, what do you reckon? Like stick some comments down below. 2-0. 2-0. There we go. We are on the way. Andre Allen with his first goal of the season. 24 minutes in, and keepers just went for it, and then sort of went, oh yeah, it's gonna go over the top of my head there, innit? He's onside. He is onside. Loses marker well, just outmuscles him. Great header. Yeah, as I say, like you know, stick some comments below as to whether you think we should just try and roll the dice and try and bring some extra players in, or do you think we've got enough with the kids to just about mount a challenge and then go again next year? Or I don't know. I'm undecided. Part of me thinks we should roll the dice. Just try it. Like, but who do we bring in with like 10 games to go? Because that's where oh God, what about that for commitment from Colin Gray? I need a team full of Colin Grays is what I need. Howard, Howell is I need a team full of Colin Grays. That's the commitment that I want. That level. That wasn't even a 50-50 ball. That was like a 70-30 against ball. And he just put the afterburners on, chased it down, and their opposition players just looking at it going, oh, I never even thought about that. Never even thought about going for it. So yeah, we're just waiting now for another highlight. We're doing pretty well. I mean, I'm quite surprised the XG's dropped as bad as it has though now. We're both on 0.40, which doesn't particularly suggest that either of us have actually had many chances, yet we're still 2-0 up. So make of that what you will, XG fans. Great ball in. Lang has got to do better. I think the ball was ever so slightly behind him, I think. Billington pumps it forward. Lang with a shot and it's blocked, and good ball in again. Keeper's got that one. Keeper's got that. And that's a hoof ball. Hoof ball. That's what we're going back to at this point. I think we've got them rattled. John Joe Lang drops and he's just dispossessed. He did the hard part. Getting back and picking the ball up. Billington there getting a little foot in there, just trying to sort the defence out. Nice block from Gray. And that's Ellison. So that should see us to half time, to be honest. In fact, actually, are we going to do better than that? He's got the flag up. For offside. Well, I guess the second half finished a little bit more exciting than I was expecting, but still 2-0. Still 0.4 XG for both of us. I think we should see the game out. I'm trying to work out what chances they've had that have even warranted XG. I think Ellison's made like a couple of saves, but nothing major. But I guess this is all part of the game, isn't it? So we'll see how we get on. What I've noticed with this formation as well, by the way, because I know it is slightly different, and particularly in Tier 10, using like 3 centre-halves and all the midfielders is a strange idea, because these guys aren't really sort of drilled into that sort of mentality. What I've found is that it's pretty good in terms of blocking. So there's always a body there, which is what I'm finding. So we're doing a bit more sort of regrouping as well, rather than pressing. So whenever sort of someone tries to take a shot or sort of a wayward pass or whatever, there's always another body in the way. So I kind of like it in that sense. So I don't know whether it's a defensive system that we're using that's just kind of got enough positive movement into, I'm talking about defensive systems, and we've just conceded a goal there. In fact, let's have a look and see what the problem we had here. So Benjamin's got the ball. In fact, yeah, just defenders just switched off, unfortunately. So that undoes my argument there about a defensive system. 2-1. I wasn't expecting 2-1, to be honest, but they're probably having a go in the second half as well, aren't they? They're ramping this up. 14 shots now. We've still only had 6. We've not even had a shot this second half. Yeah, this is a bit more defensive than we maybe needed to be at the minute. So let's go a bit more aggressive, shall we? Let's tweak things up. As I say, we're going to start mucking about with systems and stuff. Let's go standard. Stevenson can come on. We might have a dead ball situation where he can come on and ping another free kick in. That's what we'll do. So yeah, we'll go to a fairly more conventional system, I think, as we try and see the game out as well. But as I say, like I quite like the idea of that sort of 3-5-2, 3-6-1 sort of thing. We may do a bit more work on it in the future. We'll see. It might even be the system that sees us across the end of the season. So who knows at the minute. It's just something a little bit different that I quite like, and it's better than just 4-2-3-1, isn't it, or 4-4-2, I suppose. So we'll see. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's what they say, innit? We could just do 4-4-2 and short passing and high tempo and probably win loads of games. But where's the fun in that? Good ball. Shepherd's on the charge there. Blocked, as I said, there's the blocks. I know we have changed the system, but still, there's a block. You'll never beat Dennis Waller. That's what we keep saying. Good ball now. Here's John Joe Lang on the counter-attack. What is he going to do? Is he going to hold it up? He is. Stevenson. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, Stevenson nearly doing what we said he was going to do and come in and try and make a change and create a bit of excitement there. So close to a third goal for Washington. And it looks like Howell's picked up a knock, and looks like I've actually used all my subs. So it's good. It was only a couple of minutes left. Still not good though to know that he's going to be out of action for a little bit. Here's Halliday. Pernell Jean pings the ball up front, and look at John Joe Lang's chased onto it. Oh, nobody. I don't know if that was a cross. I don't know if that was a shot. I don't know whether he was trying to lay someone up. Stevenson. What a goal. What a goal. And we said we said when he came on that in the event of a free kick, he comes on. He's just got an absolute wand of a foot, hasn't he? 7 goals this season now, Stevenson, and that I think is probably the pick of them so far. I know he scored a couple of goals in the last episode against Jarrow. In fact, he got a hat-trick against Jarrow. All those goals were amazing. That, I think, is a better free kick than the goals against Jarrow, I think. Let me know if you agree down below in the comments. Let me know if you think that's a better goal than the 3 he got against Jarrow, or even the one he got against Chesley Street as well in the highlights at the start of the video. John Joe Lang nearly making it 4. Keeper tips it over the bar. And I think we're literally going to be... Have we got time for the corner? Don't even know if we've got time for the corner. 97 minutes is up now on the clock. Ball's cleared. Back to Waller and headed over by Pernell Jean. That's going to be it all over there. 3-1. We've won 3 more points in our charge towards potential promotion. Keeps us in the mix, doesn't it? That's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. And a decent performance. A better performance. Looks like, well... I think it's fine, to be honest. The stats maybe suggest it's not a better performance, but I think it's a fine performance, to be honest. We did what we had to do and just turned up, got a 3-1 win. You can't really grumble with that. And look how tight that's getting at the top now. So, 30 games of the season. We've played 21. with 4 points behind Bedlington Terriers, I think we're in the mix. I think next video is going to be the one that will decide whether or not we go up or not. And I'm very, very excited about that. I hope you guys are excited as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, obviously do give it a thumbs up. Show it some love. Do, of course, give some comments below about whether you think we're going to go up. You know, if we do go up, or if we're going to challenge, what do you think we need? Either next season, you know, in whatever league we're in. Of course, you know, we also have a journeyman career going on as well on the channel, so if you want to go and have a look at that, go and have a look at that. There's also a Discord, so go and join the Discord, and of course we also have the fundraiser for Washington FC as well, which is in the description below. So as I say, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're going to come back for the next episode, where we'll hopefully, fingers crossed, be in the final throngs of a promotion party, promotion challenge, promotion despair. Who knows where we're going to be. As I say, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you very soon. Take care, and we'll see you on the next episode of Grassroots to Glory.